Hi, this is G.H. Glade for Coaching ADD. Today we're going to talk about the 3 best ways to improve your test performance. And these are all empirically demonstrated to work. And I want you to ask yourself, would it be a bad idea if you could do something really simple that would help you get a better grade on your test? I think you can answer that one for yourself. These are also factors that can influence how we perform in various environments where we're giving performance, i.e. talking to a big group or doing really difficult sorts of tasks. The first factor, which isn't really one of these 3 tips, but just does a lot to improve performance, is get a good night's sleep. They did an interesting study at the University of Kentucky where they tested people who got 8 hours of sleep, 6 hours of sleep, and 2 hours of sleep. Not surprisingly, the 8-hour people did best and the 2-hour people did worse. What is really interesting is those 6-hour people. And the question is, were they closer to the 8-hour people in performance, or were they closer to the 2-hour people? Well, as it turns out, they were closer to the 2-hour sleepers in their performance. And so really it's a matter is you aren't a little off your best, you're a lot closer to your worst. So on with the tips. What really is going to help your performance during a test? Well, there are 3 things. The first is what you eat. Now, we know long before we feel hungry that we have a drop off in numerous kinds of cognitive performance. If you have about 15 grams of protein, and I stress protein, before you take an exam, it is empirically shown that you will do better. Now, various things will meet the bill for this. A power bar. I'm a big fan of hard-boiled eggs because they don't require a lot of refrigeration and they're very portable. A tin of yogurt. I make my own beef jerky. This is dense protein. And making it yourself is just a lot less expensive. You want to do better on your test? Have a little snack. Tip number 2, meditation. Meditation has a lot of power on our brain. But what has been shown is if you meditate for 10 minutes before taking a test, you're going to do better on that test. And this we can carry to other examples. If we're giving a big presentation or if we're going to have an intense meeting, we will stay a lot more focused. And the research says it helps us discriminate between various variables which might be distractors. Learn to meditate. Do it for about 10 minutes before you take an exam, and you will do better on your examination. Tip number 3, and this one might not seem obvious, but I want you to reflect on your experience. Remember a time when you went on a date and how carefully you selected your clothes. Why did you select what you wore? Those clothes made you feel more confident. You looked sharp, you carried this mindset into that date, and you just felt better. A corollary is when I worked in the emergency room. We would wear white coats. It created a response set for the people we would work with. It communicated authority and expertise. When we dress well for a test, we have this internal environment. So when you take a test, dress in your power clothes. Dress in those clothes that make you feel confident, feel professional, feel like you have all that material in your head, and it's just a matter of letting it out on the exam to show everyone else, hey, I know this stuff. This communicates to yourself that you are ready for business. I'm sure most of you either are students or know students in your life. I want you to pass it along to these people you care about, what's not good about doing better on exams. And if you like this content, then go ahead and hit subscribe. Now, right now, go ahead, push the button, hit subscribe. This is G.H. Glade for Coaching ADD. Until next time, we'll see you then. Take care.